All right, y'all. This is my first post in a long time, so let's go and get into it.
Cut up Uncle Mel.
Hey.
Cut up Uncle Mel. Cut up Uncle Mel. Cut up Uncle Mel.
Hey.
Cut up Uncle Mel. Cut up Uncle Mel. Cut up Uncle Mel. Cut up Uncle Mel. How you cutting now? 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 How you cutting now?
So what's going on, y'all? I know my intro is kind of turned up, but this particular episode is not a discussion that I enjoy talking about. First, I want to say, rest in peace to Tyre Nichols. My condolences to his family and friends and all the people who loved him. I want to pay my condolences to any and everyone who has been affected by police brutality. Anybody who's ever lost a loved one. At the same time, I want to pay my respects and condolences as well to anybody who has a family member that is locked up, maybe serving more time for anything than maybe they should have even gotten sentenced to. But they're the lucky ones. They are the lucky ones. Too often in this country, we have black people who get stopped by the police, and they're murdered by them without justice, without any type of accountability on the police department, and that's from the top to the bottom. The mayor, that's who most police that's who they work for, the mayor. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I know much about politics, but I do know that even in the city that I'm from, New Orleans, Louisiana, we don't really have a mayor right now. And we don't have enough police officers as well. But even since Hurricane Katrina, most of what we had was crooked cops, And it's just so hard to swallow this, knowing that your life could be taken at any moment. Me as a black man in America from southern United States, I'm terrified when I get pulled over by police, It's scary. I've been pulled over by police officers a lot. I really have. And for the most part, I believe that the only reason my life hasn't been taken is because when they pull me over, the first thing they're going to see, quite naturally, they see the vehicle, but they see those military plates. So, and that's the main reason I even got those plates, because I'm like, maybe this will lessen my chances of losing my life. But we shouldn't have to live in that type of fear in this country. The greatest country in the world is what they call it. That's what we've been taught, but it's not necessarily so. And me, I tend to open carry when I go places, and I know that even that'll draw more attention on me than I would like or whatever, but it's just to try to protect myself. But how do you protect yourself from people who have the license to kill? And last week, I was at a grocery store, and I had a conversation with a police officer about a mass shooting that we had recently here in the city where I live. And, the police officer was telling me how many people were shot, and I asked him something, and I was totally amazed by his response. I said, well, were they college students? He was like, I don't know, but they were human beings. And I'm like, damn, that really made me sound stupid, right? Because I was trying to say, well, were they college students, insinuating that, they were good people who didn't deserve to be shot. But he was like, they were human beings, point blank, period. They didn't deserve to be shot. And I watched this video of Tyre Nichols being beaten by 5 thugs who look like him, who look like me, who probably look like you if you watching this. And it was scary. If you got a weak stomach, I don't recommend you watch it, because it's not for the faint of heart. And it's tough, man. It's something that really make you want to cry, you know, make you want to do things that'll cause you to be incarcerated as well, you know, like riot and do those type of things. And I remember when I was a little boy, man, I marched with my father. Jesse Jackson had a rally, and we were just marching for fair wages. You know, it was a union rally and stuff like that. So I know what it's like to stand up and fight for what you believe in. I saw that at a very young age. I was really young, and I shook Jesse Jackson's hand before he became a bitch ass nigga. You know, hating on Barack Obama. But I know what it's like to fight for equality in a way, you know, and this is just ridiculous. I don't know when black people will ever be treated as equal in the United States of America. And this ain't even a black and white thing, man. This is really a blue versus black type of situation, you know. And it just makes you wonder, you know, if Tyre had been a guy named Thomas who was white, would he still be alive? You know, and it's safe to say that he would be. This is just heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, but, you know, if I could plead to any brothers right now, you know, all I could do is just beg y'all, man. I am begging y'all right now. When you get pulled over by the police, man, you know, please do what they say. I know you may be in fear for your life, but the best chance you have of actually saving your life is to do what they say. You know, Tyre, he ran, and he ran for good reason, you know. And those guys were just angry that they had to run after, man. Them old out of shape ass motherfuckers. If you watch the tape, you could hear one of the overseers just huffing and puffing, just couldn't catch his breath for shit, you know? And that's why they stumped him out. That's why they stumped him out, man. Punching him in the face. I'm talking about trying to hit him with haymakers, cursing him, telling him how they gonna fuck him up. I mean, this is just sad, bro. This is why, me personally, I'd much rather, you know, follow what Harriet Tubman did, man, and take the above ground railroad up to Canada, man, because this is ridiculous. I don't see how this could be the greatest country in the world and this shit is still happening. So, you know, man, I'm just my heart is heavy right now. This is sad, and I don't pray often, but I tell you one thing, I pray for better than this. So, you know, before we get out of here, man, don't forget to like, share, leave a comment, and most of all, subscribe to the channel. You can check out some of my earlier videos. I'm going to keep dropping content to you guys on a more consistent basis now that I've gotten some personal things arranged, man. And this is Uncle Mel, man. All I want to know is, how long you been cutting?